What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the show. I'm Mlb 2K13. It's another MLB 2K13 gameplay video where I sit down and talk baseball with you guys, which is exciting. I love talking baseball and I love talking to you guys about baseball. So this is one of my favorite series to do. In this video, it's going to be Edinson Volquez and the San Diego Padres against the Los Angeles Dodgers and Yusel Puig. Now, Puig is in the game, which is kind of cool. I think his contact against right-handers is 69 and his power is 70. So they made him pretty good in this game, and Zach Greinke's on the mound. Now I chose these two teams because these two teams are pros at doing brawls with each other. It seems like, well, more like the Dodgers are pros at doing brawls with other teams, but I figured that would be a good segue, I guess, into what I'm going to be talking about in this video, which is brawls and why I think they are disgusting in the game. I'm also going to be talking about the movie 42. I know I'm late, okay, but it really relates to what I'm going to be talking about in this video. It was like $2 to see it in a theater, and I was like, $2? Here, take it. That's like candy money. So I threw it there, and I went to go see the movie, and it was a great movie. Leave comments. What do you guys think about the movie 42? It's amazing. Also, I'm going to talk about the Hall of Fame. Now, before I start this, I want to give a huge shout out to Tarskin Orange, who was actually picking up all of his crap and moving to San Diego, which is crazy. I can't imagine picking up all of my stuff and moving somewhere that I've never really been. But he's going to school there, so congrats to him, and it gives me an excuse to go visit him in San Diego, which would be kind of cool, and go to see a Padres game. So, good luck in San Diego, man. Let me know how it is. I hear it's kind of like Los Angeles, but cleaner? I don't know if that's true, but that's what people tell me. Or maybe no one's told me that and I just assume. Okay. Alright, so getting into the topics here. Let's talk about brawls. I think brawls are disgusting in this game. Baseball is the only game where you can have grown men stand up and charge at each other like it's freaking Sparta. Okay? No other team has this. Bill Belichick is not going to get mad. Well, obviously he's going to get mad. But let's say that Patrick Willis absolutely smacks Tom Brady in the head. Okay? It's an obvious foul. Flag is thrown. Okay? Bill Belichick and the whole team of the New England Patriots is not going to go like, yo, man, F this, and charge the field and charge after Patrick Willis, and then the whole San Francisco 49ers team is not going to stand up and charge after Tom Brady. That's not how it works, and let me tell you why. It looks stupid. Imagine this, okay? Okay, so close your eyes, everyone, and imagine this, okay? So it's the Los Angeles Angels versus the Oakland A's, okay? A pretty big rivalry, and some pitcher on Los Angeles Angels. Are your eyes still closed? Good. Some pitcher on Los Angeles Angels beams Yoenis Cespedes, okay? Yoenis Cespedes gets hit in the head. He's like, oh, man. You know, everyone's like, oh, no. Okay? And then Cespedes charges the mound. Okay? And then the whole Oakland A's bench stands up and charges the mound. But the Los Angeles Angels bench does not move. What do you think that would look like? It would look like the Oakland A's are freaking babies. So multiply that by 2, because that's what's happening when brawls are happening. It's literally men charging at each other. And I understand that, yo, you hit my player, I gotta defend him. Okay, because teamwork is the biggest thing in baseball. You have to rely on other people to win games for you. One player in baseball cannot have as much effect on the game as in any other sport. Messi, he can pretty much win a game for you. Okay, Patrick Kane, we saw last night, baby. He can win a game for you if you're the Blackhawks. Okay, LeBron James, he can win a game for you. Michael Jordan, he can win a game for you. Tom Brady, he can. You know, I mean, obviously his receivers have to catch the ball and his defense has to keep him in check. But at the end of the day, he can win a game for you. Yoenis Cespedes goes deep 4 times in a game. He relies on the pitcher to keep the other team to below 4 runs. It's all about teamwork. So I understand that you hit my player, I'm going to hit your player, and it's kind of become a staple in the game, which is stupid to me that if you hit my star, I'm gonna hit your star. No precaution, no type of penalties handed out. You know, and it's stupid. And this is what really pissed me off, actually. When I was watching MLB Network and I was listening to their analysis on the brawls and stuff like that, and how they started and about hitting players, they were like, well, you know, you kind of want to throw it to their midsection, you know, so it doesn't hurt. You really don't want to throw it to their head. You know, you want to keep it out of their head, but if you throw it to the midsection, it's okay. It's okay? What kind of game is this? You know, players need to grow up and realize that they're being paid too much money to act like kids. And this got into my head because Puig absolutely threw that haymaker. You guys remember that? Threw that haymaker and didn't get any fines, didn't get any type of disciplinary action, really. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, why isn't he getting a disciplinary action? Oh yeah, that's right, because he's the new quote-unquote star of the league. That can't happen. And before that happened, I was a huge fan of Yusel Puig. I was. But then I saw him do that, and I'm like, I don't want to cheer for someone like that. I want to cheer for the good people in baseball, okay? So, Puig, go back to the minor leagues, man, and grow up before you think you can come and hang with the big dogs, okay? You may be able to play, but at the end of the day, when people look back at your career, you could play out of your butt. But it's all about your personality, bruh. So fix that up if you want to be, if you even want to have a career here. It's all about personality, because the fans will turn on you. And just speaking as a fan, I've turned on you. You know? And it's sad to see this stuff like this happen in this game, because there are a few things that I believe in, okay? There are a few things that I believe in. One, when someone has a perfect game or a no-hitter going, you zip those lips and you do not say he has a perfect game or a no-hitter going. Bottom line. If your team is on a hot streak and you have been wearing the same stinking, dirty socks, guess what? You better still be wearing those dirty, stinking, same socks until your team loses. Okay? I mean, that's just how it is. You know, those are the things that I believe in. And it's sad that, you know, when I go to a game, there's a possibility that I could see a freaking WWF match or WWE match. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to see that, I would turn on Monday Night Raw. You know, I mean, they should just hire The Rock and just have him rock bottom like Zach Greinke right on the pitcher's mound. You know what I mean? That would actually be kind of cool. But that's not what I came to see, man. That's not what I came to see. All right. So let me know in the comments what do you guys think about brawls. And do you guys like them in the game? Do you guys think that they're a necessity, or do they need to get taken out? And should everyone involved get fined? Because if the whole team goes out there, they're assuming, well, they can't find all of us. Man, BS. Fine all of them. You know what I mean? Or just take away game from them in the season. I bet if you take away game from them in the season, they will never charge them out again. Just saying. All right. So, Bringing Up 42. Great movie. I absolutely love this movie. It was amazing. It actually made me cry a little bit, man, because when I was watching it, I kind of felt like this is the guy. This is the reason why I like baseball like I do. You know, he had to deal with so much crap. It's true. He did. He had to deal with so much crap, but he didn't let it get to him. He let his play do the talking, which is something that I think that I need to bring to today's game, which has kind of been forgotten. You know, I mean, okay, if I'm on a team and someone beans my best player, instead of us beaning their best player, let's take that pitcher for 10 runs. You know what I mean? Or if you even bean me, okay, if you hit me in the head, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand up. I'm not even going to look at you. I'm just going to walk to first, okay? And the next at bat, guess what? I'm taking your butt deep. You know what I mean? Or if you, let's say, hit one of my players, okay, and I'm a pitcher. So let's flip it. I'm a pitcher. Okay, next time back, guess what? I'm striking your butt out. You know what I mean? Where's that come to play? That needs to come back into the equation of baseball. It's that competitive edge, you know, as opposed to just physical, like, yo, man, forget this. Throw down your gloves and let's fight. You know, let's use the beautiful game of baseball to fight. You know, let's use that as our boxing ring. That's just what I'm going to say about that. Okay, and I hope that it does change like that. Like I said, there are a few good players out there, but most of them have just forgotten what baseball is, and it's sad, man. It makes me cry. But whatever. All right, so quickly about the Hall of Fame. I absolutely like the Hall of Fame. You know, it's cool, and I like that it's a place. And I've never been there. I really want to go there one day to the Baseball Hall of Fame, as well as the Negro Baseball Hall of Fame, and just sit back and look at all the players that are arguably the best players to ever play this game. It's amazing. One thing I don't like about the Hall of Fame, though, really quickly as this game ends, as you guys see, I'm able to win. One thing I don't like is that the players don't vote for the people who are in the Hall of Fame. It's the sports writers. And I'm a big fan of Peter Gammons. I'm a big fan of Buster Olney. I'm a big fan of Skip. Okay, even though Skip isn't going to vote on anything ever in his life, but you know what I mean. I'm a huge fan of those people. But why are they voting for people to go into the Hall of Fame? It makes no sense. They've never played the game. They've never hit a 2-run jack to win the game. They've never gotten a strikeout against a dude who has taken you deep in the previous at bat. They don't know what it's like. But they're the ones determining who are the best players. You can write a column and you can talk all the crap. Right here, I'm sitting here. I'm talking a whole bunch of crap. But I don't know what it's like to have one of your players getting hit. I'm just sitting here and I'm just yapping at the mouth. And I don't think that I should be voting on who gets into the Hall of Fame. It should be the players. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, guys, one in the comments. Let me know what you think about the topics. Let me know. I'm out.